Hey guys, today we're making elderberry syrup and I have a very special helper here today that's going to help show you how simple it is to make elderberry syrup, which is really great for your immune system. Elderberries have all kinds of health benefits. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start. First, we're going to do 3.5 cups of water into our pot here. You want a medium saucepan. There you go. Go ahead. 1. We love elderberry syrup. We eat it every day. So when you're not sick, about a teaspoon or so a day will keep you above the wellness line. And then when you are sick, you want to actually do that about 3 or 4 times a day every day. And just kind of see how your body feels on it. Some people can notice that it's helping right away. There's all kinds of studies on elderberries and how they help with different illnesses and things, and how they help keep you well, and how they help with flu and all kinds of other things. So just Google them. It's very cool. So we did 3.5 cups of water in here, and now we have our dried organic elderberries. You can see them right here. And we're going to do 2/3 of a cup and add to that right here. So Quinn has a 1/3 cup measuring cup here. It's okay if it's a little less. Yeah, that's okay. And there's 1/3. That one can be extra full. 2/3. Cool. I'm just going to add an extra few here. Boop. So then all you do after that is you just take your pot, you put it on the stove, you let it get up to a boil, and then once it gets to a rolling boil, then you turn it down, cover it with the lid, and let it simmer for about 45 minutes or so. You want it to be about half of what it is now. So if you kind of look at it, just make it reduce to half, okay? And we'll check back with you after it's done simmering. Okay, we're back. So what did we do with the elderberries, Quinn?
We put like water in the bowl and then put elderberries in it.
Mm-hmm. We did, and we brought it to a boil, and then we turned it down to a, do you remember the word for it?
Simmer.
Simmer for about 35-40 minutes until it reduced to half. And now we have it cooling a little bit. And what you're going to do now is you're going to pour it into a separate bowl with a strainer. And this is the strainer that we use because it's all we have. Okay, so we're going to pour it in. Can you hold this real good, Quinn?
Yeah.
Hold that real good. Make sure it doesn't move. We're going to pour it in, you guys. See, here it goes. I know it's kind of hard for you to see it, but it all pours in. And then you're just going to scrape out these berries.
And you
right, and you're just gonna put them all in there, and then what do you do, Quinn?
And then you're gonna smush them with like a spatula or
technical difficulties.
With like a spatula or a big spoon.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna take our spatula, and let me see if you guys can see this better. Let's see.
And then you're gonna smush it so that you can. Whoops. Yep. So that you can get all the juice out of them, because you want like all the juice, because then you'll have enough.
That's exactly right. You want to smoosh all the juice out. That's right. Good job, Quinn. Wow, she's done this a few times. This isn't her first rodeo, right, Quinn? See how I'm still getting some juice out of that? You want to keep smooshing and smooshing, right, Quinn?
Yeah.
Yeah, yum. Then once you've done that, you want to give it a little time to cool until you feel like you can put your finger in it and it not be super hot for your finger. Tastes fine to me. You're not going to want it without honey. She likes it with honey in it, but without honey, it's not so yummy. So we're going to pour honey in it now. So for one batch, you can pour up to a cup of honey. You want raw, local honey. That's going to be that's where you get all the benefits from honey. Raw and local. We're gonna use about a little more than a quarter cup. We use about a quarter to a half of a cup of honey in one batch. Because you do want to get all the awesome stuff from honey, and also it tastes good. But we just, for our family, we just don't want to use too much. We try to kind of reduce the sweeteners and sugar in any form when we can, but at the same time reap the benefits. So you just decide what works best for your family. So you're going to put the honey in. You cannot lick that because we need to use it to stir. Can you stir? And you're going to stir the honey in. Now here's the thing with the temperature. You don't want it to be too cold because then the honey won't mix in. And you don't want it to be too hot because then you'll lose the beneficial properties of the honey and the oils. So you have to get it just right, okay? That's the only little bit of a tricky part about this. Otherwise it's super easy. Now it's time for your oils. We often use Thieves essential oil because of the immune boosting properties. But today we're going to switch it up a little bit. Keep stirring. And we're going to use Orange Vitality. We're going to do 2 drops of orange. Okay. Then we're going to use our clove. Clove has a ton of health benefits, as you guys probably know. So here we go. 1 drop of clove. And then we're also going to use nutmeg because I love nutmeg. And nutmeg has a lot of great benefits as well. So there we go. And you just want to stir it really good. And then we're gonna use our handy dandy funnel and funnel it into some jars. And now Quinn's gonna have a taste. All right,